scribbling away here. Hello all and welcome to our Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, coming to you with Wednesday's Live. I was working away, working away, getting all my information down that I need to talk to you about. Now, I think I've got on a couple of minutes early, so I don't expect anyone here yet. Let's have a look. Oh no, we've just hit 4 o'clock. So it's 4 p.m. Wednesday afternoon, and it is actually, is it the 17th of April? Yes. She had to look at her. She had to look at her time here. It's the 17th of April, Wednesday, the 17th of April. That's all I want to say about that. I'm just going to check my camera here. I actually had the mannequin here. Remember last week we had the mannequin here? Beautiful Ashley's in the house. Hello, Ashley. Lovely to have you here. Make sure, everyone, when you do pop in, that you put your live chat and not your top chat. Otherwise, you don't see everyone's chat. And thank you very much for your thumbs up, Ashley. And I know you did because you're the only one on at the moment. Oh, beautiful fluffy kittens just arrived. Lovely to have you here, Fluffs. I did come on about, I don't know, 2 minutes early. I do apologize. But I was working away and was waiting for the thing to click. And oh, it's a long story. But it clicked and I'm here. So I'm here early. Only a little bit, by a couple of minutes. Hi. Hello, everyone. Lovely to have you here. Now, we've got a lot to talk about today. What is going on? They're all saying, what happened to the vest? Well, it did go up this afternoon, very late this afternoon. That was held out from Monday and Tuesday. You are not going to believe why, but it is up now. It's such a long story. I know we've got time. Hi, lovely Luana, beautiful green butterfly. I got my thumbs up too. Thank you very much. Thumbs up, guys. Cost you guys nothing. And it shows YouTube you want to see more of this, more of this, more of this, more of this. Probably less of that at the moment because, oh my gosh, you don't want to know what I've been going through with this vest. I have no idea what I did, okay? But I want everyone to stop making parts 1, 2, and 3. And talk to me first before you start making it until tomorrow afternoon. Because tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to either upload the changes on the description box or the more section down below of those videos, or delete them and restart again. Oh, gosh, no. I couldn't do that. At this stage, I'm going to pop the information on the video of the error that was made. Major error was made on 2 extra large. That's pretty much the major error. The other ones were made on part 3 at the end of the video where I give you the amount of rows to crochet across. Don't do it. No, it wasn't part 3. It was part 2. My apologies. Part 2 where I say head off on your own and crochet 40 rows, 39 rows, 48 rows. I can't even remember whose size was what. Not now after looking at it for 10 days. Don't stress, Luana, don't stress. We can sort it out. It just means that your top may be that little bit too big because I messed up the sizes. Don't ask me how this happened, but only with the distance from one side of the vest on the shoulder to the other side. I hope that makes sense. The back, oh, I've got it right here. I'll show you. I'll show you right here, right now, right here. And I worked out why, because I started doing, I thought was 2 extra large. When I went back to it, it turns out that I was doing the stitches for large. And I went, what on earth did I do? All right, so I'll show you where it is. From here to here, it's okay. From here to here, I tell you to head off on your own, and I give you the amounts of rows you need to do. Now, what I did was I messed up the amount of rows that you need to do across. All right. Now, if you are a 2 extra large, I messed up that little bit more. Okay. Don't stress, but we'll talk about it. If anyone is a 2 extra large, please private message me and we'll talk about it until I upload the information on the description box down below of the tutorial. So look, don't ask me how this happened. It's possible because yours truly so naughty. Give me a smack, guys. Hand wrote the pattern. And so when I was typing it up on the tutorial itself, I typed up the wrong sizes up. So bear with me, I will fix it. I spent 2 days rewriting the whole thing, thinking just to find out where the mistake was. And when I had a look down, I thought, oh my gosh, that's huge. So 2 extra large is affected. Everybody else, the only thing that affects you guys is with the back from there to there. All right. So leave that part with me. I will upload. Let's try that again. I will update the information on the actual pattern so you guys can have a look at it. All other sizes are perfect at this stage. The only difference is that width across, and we can talk about that properly in a moment once I say hello to everyone, because I've left everyone out in the dark. Excuse me. Is that all? Yes, that's all, Awana. Hi, Fluffy. Oh, a Sticky Stitch came in. Hi, Sticky. Hey, beautiful Lorraine. Let's try it, Raylene. Not Lorraine, Raylene. Hi, Raylene. Middle Earthians, hello. You're a bit late. I got on a little bit early too. We haven't moved. We're still at 24,300. I know, right? Nobody wants us to hit 25,000 so that we can do the surprise. They just don't want the surprise, Middle. Grrr, says Fluffy. Oh, gosh. What a time. Thanks. You know what, Green? I need it today after the 2 days I've spent with it. Cheers. Okay. Uh-oh, Ashley, thank you. All right. Drink up, yeah. Hi all. Good on you, Luana. I was late because I'm working on the mystery blanket. I love that blanket. And if you're joining us new and you're hiding in the background, that's okay. This is the easy version of the mystery blanket. And this is the more difficult. That's not the size of the blanket, of course. This is the size of the blanket. And if you haven't done our mystery blanket, it's still fresh, guys. Still fresh. This is the more complicated version where the join is a little bit complicated for the new crocheter. So I did a join for the new crocheter as well. But my theory is if you're new to crochet, take the risk and try something new. It's also got the beautiful crab stitch border, or reverse stitch if you will. This one here has a basic single crochet border for the new crocheter to help you along the way. All right. I'm so going to make a couple more. I know, Ashley, you are so quick, honey. You are like speedy. You're very good at it. You're very, very good at it. All right. So look, that's the issue with the pattern. I'm going to do a full video vlog on just this, right? But I'll also change in the description box of each tutorial. I'll adjust it. I tell you the mistake I made outright real quickly with the 2 extra large. When I counted up this way, I said there was going to be 56 stitches. I can't remember now. There was 2 stitches difference. I've written it all down. I'm going to type it all up on the description boxes of each tutorial tomorrow. So part 1 is, yes, the mistake was in part 1. But I adjusted the mistake in this part, today's part of the video. So you won't see any mistakes in today's video. We hope. But I need to adjust parts 1. No, part 1's fine. It's just the swatch. So I need to adjust part 2 and part 3. And that's it. But only 1 or 2 parts of it. You probably would have noticed it as well. You probably would have went, hang on, that doesn't add up. What's she talking about? There's 2 stitches less. So you probably would have noticed it and you would have queried me on it, or you just would have kept going and didn't worry about it, which is what a lot of people do, right? And because it's this way, it doesn't matter because that's just length. Coming across is where you've got to watch, which is where the mistake was at the end of part 2. Yeah, at the end of part 2. So end of part 2, really important to not finish off there yet. Don't finish off your row. Put your rows all the way across. Just take off about 3 or 4 rows until I work out I'm pretty sure it's all sizes need to drop 2 rows, but don't quote me on it. I wrote it down yesterday. It's all written down in the book to type up on the tutorials themselves. So once I type that up, you'll get all the info on what happened. Oh, can you believe it? Can you believe it? And this is what happens when you juggle things from room to room and they end up in boxes and things go wrong. Next time I do flooring or something unusual like this, I'm not going to start anything new. I'm going to say, sorry guys, you're going to have to wait another week. If anything, small things, yeah. All right, beautiful. Okay, well, that's the big drama on that. And that's why it's taken me a little long. Plus, one other thing. Part of my recording for today's video, I deleted. It's possible because I thought it was wrong. So I deleted all the videos, emptied the deleted box, and that was the end of that, right? So what I did was, I used the old version of part 1, 2. That doesn't affect you at all. In the tutorial, and then just covered up the mistakes, which was very simple to do again. But you can see the difference from the older version to the new versions. For starters, I'm wearing different nails. And secondly, I was actually, it's a bit, the shade is a bit different because I re-uploaded one that was already edited, which means we start to lose a little bit of resolution on it. So the first part of today's tutorial, the resolution's a bit, not 100%. The second part of today's tutorial, it's all in the same tutorial. And you'll see me where I say, I'm sorry, guys, I've deleted some videos. That's the part where you see the resolution change to a better resolution. Doesn't matter. You can still see it. It's visible. It's just not as perfect as it usually is. So Ashley says thumbs up. Thank you very much, Ashley. And I'm going to take a drink to that. Cheers. You're too cute. No need to stress. Practice makes perfect. Thanks, Fluffs. Oh, Claptrap, I haven't seen you for a while. I just left a message how I cannot post a message on third login. Typical, it works now. Well, hello, Claptrap. Lovely to have you here, hun. Haven't seen you for a while. Lovely to have you in. You pop in when you can. I know, I get that. I've got a message today saying that someone can't make it, so that's a bit sad. Now, before we continue, I do want to show you the front of the vest. I might actually stand up and show you this if I don't fall over everything. That's the front of my vest. Okay. Now, right now, it doesn't go all the way across. It is right sort of in the middle, but it needs another 2 centimeters. And that 2 centimeters is our ribbing. All right. And the ribbing will come down from here. So this will be a lot bigger. So if you notice, it sits right there on my shoulder, but it's going to come across here. And then it's going to come down, a bit like this top. It's going to come down like that. All right. And under the arm, you're going to have 2 centimeters around here of ribbing as well. All right. So we're starting to see the vest come along. It's such an issue. Poor Roz from Passion Flowers thinking, what did you do to my yarn? What? Beautiful Green Butterfly says, what a time, everyone. What a time. Cheers. All right, beautiful. Anna's in the house. Hi, Anna. Lovely to have you here. All right, so that's the vest, guys. Keep that in mind when you are creating it. Probably hold off from doing parts 1, 2, and 3 until maybe tomorrow afternoon or Friday morning when I pop the error in the description box of each video. Because the mistake was wrong in the first video. No, part 1 was fine. Let's try second video. It's part 2 and 3 only. Because I had the error in the second video, I said 2 extra large will have this many stitches. Because I was either too short or too more, it was like a dominoes effect. So when I said do next to 2 rows and you're increasing, that was 2 more stitches that were out. So it was a complete dominoes effect for 2 extra large. Everybody else was fine. It was just 2 extra large. The only other mistake I made, which was in part 2 as well. Gee, part 2 was a bit of a drama, wasn't it? Again, just to let you know, and if you're arriving now on the channel, on the live, was this much here, the back of the vest. Please don't continue it. Wait for me until tomorrow afternoon or Friday morning where you will see some changes. If you don't see any adjustments in the description box or the more section down below of the video, and I think I'll also put it in a comment on the video as well to remind everyone to check the description box or if I can fit it all in a comment, I will, so people can see the comment as well. All right, so just heads up there, today's tutorial is perfect. We hope, she says, we hope. The front is perfect, okay? It's got this beautiful look down here, which you won't even see. You're going to have the ribbing on that as well anyway. Now, I've been messing around with 2 types of ribbing. We can either do the single crochet and then back loops only, backward and forward, all the way up or down or whichever. Or we could do the half double crochets, or we could even do the double crochet front post, back post, half double crochet, front post, back post, whichever one you want to see. To be fair, I think the front post, back post looks better on the top at the moment. I did have a play with it and found it was a little bit thick for this top. Maybe we could do use the double crochets rather than a half double, which will give you a bit more length. But that's okay, because when you button it up, your top will just go over it. It'll be okay. Otherwise, we could drop a hook size and use the hook less and do the half double crochet front post, back post in that hook size. Well, let me play with that, because that might tighten up your work and we actually don't want that. So I'll have a play and I'll see which one's the best one when we do part 5, which fingers crossed should be the final part. I'm so excited. And part 5 will be the right front. This is the left front. Part 5 will be the right front and then the ribbing as well. Now, the ribbing will be placed on your piece before it's attached to the vest. What? Because there will be a final row of single crochets around the front ribbing. Then we'll talk about the sleeve ribbing as well. Anyway, that's that. Now she talks too much, doesn't she? So that's all. I just wanted to give you a heads up on the vest, and I apologize for the error, and I will adjust the information box as well. Such a small error, and it's made such a dominoes effect. Isn't it funny? When you make a big error, you think, oh, it's big, it's great, you know, she's done a big one. Yeah, but when it's a tiny one like that, it's a massive domino. It knocks every video out, doesn't it? Every tutorial in that series is messed up because of part 2. What? Anyway, oh, drink up. Thank you, Ashley. Cheers. All right. All right, guys. Okay, that's that. I just wanted to get that out the way early. We'll talk about it again halfway through and again at the end. So if anyone new comes in, they can hear that information as well. Also, if you're watching this live afterwards, keep in mind that I will adjust the videos, not today, and probably not till the end of the day tomorrow, very late or early Friday morning, because I have a meeting tomorrow and out of the house, and I've forgotten all about that appointment and I need to be there. So I'll probably won't be doing any recording until Friday morning. I lie. I'll record in the morning before I leave, record in the afternoon when I return, but it won't be edited until Friday. Therefore, it won't go up till Friday, which we are talking about the mystic, not mystique. I keep saying mystique. It's not mystique. The Mystic Live Antics Project Color Combination by Lorraine. Very exciting. Now that one, it doesn't matter how you work that one. You'll see that in part 2. And I hope to get, so far I've got part 2 sorted out. All I need to do is the last 2 rows and then it needs to be repeated. Oh, she says way too much. And then it's ready to actually upload. But the last bit is quite long. Each row, round, just giving too much away, will take a while to complete. Only because it's around your body. She's saying way too much. way too much. Oh, beautiful Catherine, lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. So just heads up about this. I don't think it'll go up tomorrow, but I do think it'll go up on Friday. I believe it will go up on Friday. I'm also doing flu injection this week, guys, either Thursday or Friday. It might be Thursday afternoon. I don't know. possible Friday morning. And that might put me a little bit out. Hopefully not. I might be okay. I definitely plan on getting cotton for the annual project. This wool for the blanket is splitting bad. Is it really, Middle? Sometimes it's also the hook. Be wary. No, it's probably the wool. Listen to me. I'm trying to back it up, but it can be the hook. This is why I do like to use the Clover Soft Touch, because I know that one doesn't tend to split yarn much. It also could be the wool. Now, if you're buying a little bit of a cheaper acrylic, then it's likely it's the yarn, because the cheaper acrylic can split. Also, even cotton can split too, so don't underestimate that. I've had cotton split all the way through a project once, and I've used that cotton over and over again, never had a problem, but it was just a bad batch. So heads up, that can happen. Heads up, if it's around my body, I better start now. Oh, fluffs. Actually, you know what? I was about to say the same thing, but here's another thing. When I started this guy, I believe I started it in 2 extra large. Then I went down to extra large, and more recently I changed to large. She's so excited that she's losing the weight. She's a big carrying on like a pork chop. But yes, I have lost a lot of bit around the waist. Let's say altogether around the waist. Are you ready for this? 12 centimeters. What? Goes to show how much I had there. 12 centimeters since I first started. That's pretty amazing. But you know what? There are, like last week, I lost a week. I didn't do anything. I spoke to the personal trainer. I think I did one exercise and that was it. But I spoke to the personal trainer. I told her, I said, look, to be fair, before I weigh in this Friday, heads up, I did absolutely nothing. I didn't stick to the plan. And then she said, right, no exercise plans for you until you finish the last 2. So I did that. But there was no loss last week. Well, it went up a little bit too, but we won't talk about that. But only a little bit. So I continued this week. I've done 4 this week. Excuse me. I am so sore. And this particular week, my stomach muscles hurt. Like, I have stomach muscles. I never had them before. I had 3 layers of them before. There's still 3 layers of stomachs. There's like 3 stomachs. But what is that? 3 stomachs. I can't believe I even said that. It's still 3 stomachs, but it's a little bit less of 3 stomachs. Don't you love it? All right, so British wool says middle. Is that what it is? I don't know the difference. Yeah. Go Mary. That's awesome. Thanks, Catherine. That's awesome. Thanks, Ashley. Sticky Stitch. I split every yarn, both in knitting and crochet, and Mary would know most of my stash is hand dyed. I know. I love the hand dyed high-end yarn. I couldn't get that out. Let's see if I can say it fast. You ready, Sticky? And my stash is hand-dyed high-end yarn. I want to say it fast 10 times. My stash is hand-dyed high-end yarn. Oh, sorry, Sticky. No, but it's true. And it just depends. It really depends on the yarn. I find that a lot of hand-dyed, to be fair, Sticky, can split because it's been played with. So it can split. However, Roz's one, I have not had one problem with splitting. I'm very excited about that. I should tell Roz that. That's amazing, Mary. Thank you. Middle, you're looking good. Oh, thanks, Floss. Oh, I like it. I'm going to have to stop eating. Look, this isn't about stop eating. In fact, I remember when they sent me the information on what I should be eating, I thought there's absolutely no way I can eat all that food. But I think what it does is it gives you food that fills you up rather than food that makes you fuller up that way. She's not going to say anymore. Water time, says Green. Thanks, Green. Well, that's a lot of weight. You've lost. Congratulations. Your work pays off. Look, it's been 13 weeks, Claptrap. It's not something I've done in a week. It's slowed down a little bit now. It's kind of plateaued a little bit. But I'm going to push myself a little bit more. 3 layers, only 3 fluffs. Maybe there might be 4. You're doing so well. Congrats, me. Oh, thanks, Anna. You'll be able to fit in the bag. That's so cute, that bag you showed me. Raylene, it's my technique rather than the yarn says sticky. Okay, I get you. Sometimes when I'm rushing, I know when I rush, like really rush, but stress rush where I'm a bit anxious, like this, like that. I can split the yarn, but to be fair, I know a lot of your yarn that's dyed can split because it's been messed with. When I say messed with, it's been popped in water for a while, and that's how they dye the yarn, don't they? And then it's rewound and all sorts of things happens, and then you take it home and then you wind it up, and it's messed with, in my opinion. That's what my opinion is. But Roz's yarn has not split. I'm going to tell Roz that. She'll be very happy to hear about that. The lovely Roz. If you didn't know who Roz is a yarn dyer here in Victoria. She has her own little kind of like a mini farm. It's not a massive one, but it is a farm where she has her animals and she has her farming life. And she actually has a YouTube channel called Passioned Flower. Passioned Flower. In fact, I'll leave her information, a link to her information in the description box down below of this live, after the live, and you can actually check her out because she's pretty amazing. And we did an interview, I'll leave that there as well. We did an interview a couple of years ago, might have been 3 years now, I can't remember, a few years ago here on the channel, and I'll leave a link to that interview in that description box down below as well. Also, no, that's it. And then this is where I purchased this yarn. And I should have made that a few years ago. But she's really slack. No, it's not. I've got so much on my plate, guys. You know what we are doing. And after we finish the vest and this top, I'm going to give you another video vlog with an update of all the things that we have finished, all the things we should have done till date. And these are all the things we're going to continue on, plus obviously a little bit of smaller items as well, which is where the live antics comes in. This Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time, we have live antics right here on here. I was going to say on this table, but not on the table. No, it is on the table. The yarn is on the table. And we have live antics right here. And you guys get to choose the color combination of our very next tutorial. But that's going to be something a little bit smaller this time because we need to catch up on everything. But I thought, I know this vest top. This is the vest. This is the top. I know that these items will be finished by this Friday or even by next Friday. And we don't do live we do the live antics this Friday. Try Saturday morning. And then we won't do the tutorial until the week later. So that works out perfect. And it won't be a very big one this time. This is a small one. You've seen something similar on the channel, so keep your eyes peeled for that. It will be different. No, it's similar, but not. Not really. You've seen me do small items before, but not like this. Yay. All right. And you will be up. Yes. Yes, we got that already. Cheers, everyone. I'm having a drink. All right. So let's get down to what should have happened this week before we do. Marty, quick hello while I get ready for work. Marty, so good to have you here. We have missed you. We're missing our beautiful Kiki. Can't make it either because she's had a very long week at work, long shifts, and she's very tired, poor lady. Poor Kiki. But otherwise, welcome, Marty. Lovely to have you here, Marty. All right. How's your training going, Marty? Mine's really doing well. Marty has been training out as well. I hope you're still training, Marty. Don't make me look like a liar, huh? Don't make me look like a liar. All right. It doesn't matter anyway. What happened this week? This week I did pattern writing on Monday. The vest was worked on Tuesday and today and was uploaded this afternoon. Part 4 of the vest. Not the vest. Part 4 of the vest. All right. And that was uploaded this afternoon. It was only uploaded about a couple hours ago, 2 hours ago, I think. Yeah, you would have only seen it 2 hours ago. I've put down the top for Thursday, but we're going to push it right over to Friday because that top's not ready for Thursday. And plus, I forgot I had a meeting tomorrow out of the house, which I might have a chance to talk about on Saturday. And then we can discuss what happened at the meeting. As you do. As you do. All right. Now, don't forget, guys, to pop your live chat on and not your top chat because you want to see all of the chat, not just some of it. I've only had cheap Aldi yarn acrylic and drops Paris cotton splitting on me, but the cheapest Poundland acrylic didn't. Neither did I. I don't think it's anything to do with the price. It just depends on that particular batch, I would say. Yes, I'm still going to the gym. 1 hour on the treadmill yesterday, although I'm not getting very far. Hey, Marty, things take a long time. I was just saying to everyone that guess what? I lost 12 centimeters off one of my stomachs. One of them. There's 3 of them. And she's so bad. No, I lost 3. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. I lost 12 centimeters off my hips, not my first, second, or third stomach. She's so naughty. But it's not been easy. And every day I want to quit. Every day I want to ring her up and say, I'm done. Forget it. I don't want to do this anymore. Every day. But every day afterwards, the day after when I'm feeling a little bit sore, I think, oh, it's not too bad. I'm okay. I'm still alive. You know, yeah, I didn't break anything. You know, the arms and the legs, they still work. It's okay. So the next day I do it again and I want to ring her again and I want to cancel. Every day. And it's not easy. And the hardest part is trying to work out what to cook because you can't just do the workouts because that's what you're doing is you're burning off what you're eating, but are you burning off the healthy bits or the bad bits? You've got to be careful. You need your healthy bits, yeah? So you need to work on your food as well, I suppose. Oh, God. Nutrition, she called it. Mary, you need to work on your nutrition. I don't see you working on your nutrition, she says. She might use that voice. I don't know. I don't think she does. But nutrition is really important. This is not a health channel, guys. This is a crochet channel. She doesn't stop. I've lost 2 kilos so far. I'm happy. Oh, yay. Way to go, Marty. Way to go, Marty. I put down I wanted to lose, I don't know if it was 25 or 20 kilos by December. At this stage, I'm looking at, if I continue this way, I'm looking at maybe losing 15 or 16 by December. But I want more. She's so greedy, isn't she? I want to lose more, but I'm not rushing. I'm taking my time. The program I was supposed to stop last week, but I end up booking her for another 6 months. I thought with the amount of money I spend on cappuccinos, which I love, and all the other snacks that I eat when I'm out, I'll cut down on those and use it for this. It's killing me. Oh my gosh. All right, so moving right along. This is not a health channel, guys, but we are looking after our health, which is why we're drinking gallons of water. Cheers. I was going to say kilos of water, but I meant gallons. All right, so so this week's patterns were pretty much up to date, except I did stall on the vest for 2 days to try and get everything corrected. It's all corrected, and I'm really happy about that. I do have to write it up on the patterns, so keep that in mind. Between part 2 and part 3 on that vest is a little bit wrong, and I will fix it up tomorrow night. The latest, all the information will be up there. It's not a lot of information. It's just a matter of sitting there and doing it. It's a matter of sitting down. Good luck and stay safe, says Green. Thank you, Green. It's absolutely about routine. The first month or so is hard, but once you change habits, especially with eating, it becomes the norm and easier to keep up. Thank you, Marty. I know. Look, even now, when I'm running late, I will rush out and buy turkey mince. It's ridiculous, right? I'll buy turkey mince. I'll bring it home. I'll make sure I've got carrots, potatoes, broccoli, cucumbers, all that sort of jazz. But I'll buy turkey mince and I'll make tiny little turkey meatballs, and they're all real soggy, and I put them in the air fryer and I fry them up with the air fryer. No oil, no nothing. They do dry up a little bit, but it's so much healthier than eating those beautiful, lovely meatballs that are sitting saturated in oil. I still like them too. But when I'm running late and I know I'm going to eat wrong, I do that because that only takes 14 minutes in the air fryer to cook those meatballs. 14 minutes is nothing. While that's cooking, I'm boiling the veggies on the stove. I put them all in a pot afterwards. I put lemon, a little bit of oil. You can put salt if you like. Toss it all up, and there's your vegetables and there's your meat. It's turkey meat, but it's meat, right? So you're not going out and just buying a pie. Not that I don't like pies, because I love pie. This is one reason why I have 3 stomachs, because, well, I should say 3 waistlines, because I love pie and I love chips. But we're not going to talk about that anymore. No more. Stop talking about it. Well done, Marty. Remember, the more you replace with muscle, the more calories they burn. And this is why I started the weight training rather than the weight loss. And I remember saying to my personal trainer, I said, look, I can't see the weight loss. She said, look at your measurements. Look at those measurements. They are coming down. The kilos aren't coming down as fast, but your measurements are coming down. Making me hungry now. Sorry, Marty. Go out and get some turkey mince. Do you know how hard that is to get turkey mince around here? I struggle to find it. I have to go to 2 shops to find it, but I do it because I think I need that turkey mince. And it's so simple. All I do is 500 grams of mince. Not just for me, obviously. I wouldn't need 500 grams. I'll just have about 3 or 4 of them, right? And they're small meatballs, tiny. I put 1 egg. I put breadcrumbs, salt, and you can put pepper if you like. I don't really put it. Sometimes I put garlic powder, you know, the little garlic things. I put those in, and then I just roll them in balls. It's all very sticky, so I don't assume that because it's all drippy and sticky that it's not going to work. It does. When you put it in there and you take it out later, it's dry. So don't add more breadcrumbs in to make it dry, because it comes out dry. All right, so now I'm very itchy in here. Excuse me, what's my touched? Oh, here she goes. Look at the eyes. It's all going. I feel like such a nerd. All right, so moving right along. Australians, help me out. Is there a public holiday this week? Is it the Wednesday or the Thursday? Anyone? Friday? Anyone? Aussies? There's a public holiday this week. Raylene, tell me, honey, is there a public holiday this week? Making you hungry. Oh, no. I'm going to have a drink, guys. Cheers. This week coming. Not this week that we're on. That week. It's Thursday, is it? Thanks, Aussies. Thanks, Aussies. So it's Thursday, the 25th of April. I should know the day. Hello. Anzac Day, 25th of April. Yeah? Yes, there's supposed to be some football match that comes on every year that day. That's all I remember. Next week. Thanks, Sticky Stitch. All right. So on that day, you will get nothing, only because I know the house will be filled with humans. There's like humans everywhere. They're like this. They look like this. Maybe not the same. Thank you, everyone. They're all saying, you know what I need to make because of it? Anzac biscuits. We all need to make Anzac biscuits. She's talking biscuits again. She's talking food again. For those of you overseas, type in Anzac biscuits and how to make them. They're as yummy as. All right, so Anzac Day next week. You will not get any tutorials on that day, which is the 25th. I even wrote down public holiday 25th. I wrote it down. What a duffer. You do need some oil, but make sure it's healthy, kind of like avocado oil, olives, flax seeds, omega, vitamin D as well. I live on vitamin D. I have to anyway, yeah. Poppies. I know, Green. We could do a poppy. I did a poppy once, but not on this channel. On an old channel years ago, which I deleted. And I did have one channel, but I only did that one thing. And I deleted it because it wasn't my pattern. I was doing the poppy for the company that I worked for. They asked me to show everyone how to make a poppy. And not everyone could come to that meeting. So I said, I'll pop it up on YouTube. You guys can watch it on YouTube, and it's there for you. And then I realized it's not my pattern to pop up, so I deleted it. So I can make my own poppy pattern. If you like, we could do one on Wednesday. We could do one on Wednesday. I could pop one in Wednesday morning sometime. They don't take long to make. When I'm recording for Tuesday, or maybe we could just do it for Tuesday. I might just do it for Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see. There will be a poppy up next week, one day next week. Thanks, Mary. I'll have to look that recipe up. It's very yummy, Middle. Oh, it's very yummy. Don't tell anyone that I told you how yummy it is. There is more than a crochet show. I have no idea. There is more than a crochet show. I have no idea. There's more than a crochet show. More than a crochet show. Not sure what you mean there, hun. Not even sure what you mean, Fluffs. I had another channel before, which I only ever used for that one video, put it that way. And when I realized that video wasn't my pattern to share, I deleted it. And then years later, we're talking years later, that goes to show how long I've been on YouTube. Years later, I decided to open up Wow Crochet Designs as its own channel and do my own crochet. But it was only one video and it's gone, baby. Well, I hope it's gone. It's not on Wow Crochet Designs, so that's okay. I don't think we've done a poppy on the channel here. I'm pretty sure we have not made a poppy here on the channel. Pretty sure. And what we'll do, if we haven't, I'll go ahead and make one. We'll make it as simple as possible so that all the new crocheters out there can make their own poppy. For those of you overseas, if you want to make the poppy, you can. Otherwise, just make it as a flower. But we will be doing it at some stage next week. It won't be big and it won't take too long. So there you go. All right. So speaking of next week, Monday, 22nd of April, pattern writing. Tuesday, you will either get the rest of this, if it doesn't go up Friday, you'll get the rest of this on Tuesday, or the right front of the vest on Tuesday. All right. Either one of them. Depends on which one's finished first, right? What? Or you will get a short. But I'll know more on Saturday. By Saturday, I'll know exactly where I am with this. Sorry, this is more than a crochet show. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you now. Hello, right over my head there, Fluffs. So you will get either one of those. But by Saturday morning, I will know exactly what's finished and what's not. Hopefully this will be finished by Friday. Fingers crossed. The reason I say that is because once you get to a certain size of that, you are now connecting things and you are working in the round around your whole circumference of your body. So again, if it's a body like mine, it does need a little bit more, but if it's a body like yours and you've got a gorgeously slim body, it shouldn't take you too long. It just might take me a long time to finish it, which means I can't finish the ending of the video until I've finished the base. Now I've only got one skein left. So that from the waist downwards has to suffice. I don't know if it's going to be long enough, but that's okay. Yeah. A friend made 100 poppies for Anzac gathering up our area, our rural area. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. And Crazy Poppy Lady, as you know, she's made, I don't know how many. You'll have to ask her when you get a chance. If she gets on either this live or Saturday's live, we can ask her how many she's made. She did mention it to me last time, but it's right over my head and I can't remember what she said. But I will be putting my own version of the poppy up on the channel. Everyone has their own version. I'll have one too. Whether it's the same as everyone else's, don't know. But this pattern, I'll just play with it myself, change a few things and have a play. I'm very itchy today. This room has made me so itchy. I'm scratching everywhere. My eyes, my nose, my back, everywhere. Oh, the first world problems. All right. The other thing I haven't put up, and as you know, someone was asking about some shorts on the back bump chains and the rest of it. What I was thinking of doing was doing a tutorial on that. So you can see the difference on how a straight edge looks with the back bump than it does with normal chain. And what I mean by that is you're crocheting when you're crocheting in the chain, you're crocheting as I do in that very top chain, and you keep going in there and you do the first row of crochet in your top chain. But if you crochet in the back bump of the chain, what it gives you, the look it gives you is, that's the look that you get at the end of a normal row. If you crochet in the back bump, you'll get the same look. Instead of getting that turned out weird look, you will get the same look as it looks here. It'll look the same on the top and it'll look the same on the base as it does on the top. That's the difference. That's why she's crazy. Me, I'm not crazy. I'm a good girl. Oh, you mean crazy poppy lady. Friend knitted them, yes. Achoo. Oh. Yeah, so you could knit them, you could crochet them, and you can actually sew them. You could buy felt, and you can sew them using felt as well. What? What? I would probably not do a sewing one on the channel because this is not a sewing channel. I will do a crochet one on the channel. We won't ever do a knitted one on the channel. We may do some knitting on the channel one day. One never knows, do they? Ooh, what is she saying? They're saying, ooh, what's going on? But we are definitely doing Tunisian on the channel, which is not far off. Beautiful Angela, lovely to have you here, darling. Lovely to have you here. Welcome. Catherine, stop laughing. Stop laughing. I'm going to have another drink though, guys. Cheers. That's the end of this glass. And let's get our jug. I'm doing it over here now. So if it spills on me and not my book. Because I find sometimes I don't lift it properly and it spills on my book. And you know, since I've been doing it over here, it hasn't been spilling. Cheers again. All right. Okay, so Angela, I found those little hooks. There's the little hooks I got from Bunnings. And I'm going to hook one there and one somewhere else. And your bag, where's your bag? I had it here yesterday. Oh, it's gone. I had it yesterday. What have I done with it? Just talk amongst yourselves, guys. Oh, I've lost a bag. I've lost the whole bag. No, it's here. So we're going to be hooking that up, the bag somewhere here. I only just found that, actually. I found it in with my buttons. And I was looking for it because I was looking for the buttons to the vest. I still have not found the buttons for my vest. I'm so disappointed in myself. I hope that I find it before I do the right front. Cool. See what I'm doing now. I haven't had a look at anything. I haven't been on Instagram. I was on Instagram earlier. I didn't see anything. I used to buy poppies sold for veterans charity until I found that practically none of the money goes to veterans. It's better to make your own. I didn't know that. I thought it does. But anyway, I'm pretty sure here it does. The people you purchase them from, I'm pretty sure it does, actually. I could be wrong. I'm known to be wrong, as seen in this vest. If you are creating the vest, guys, heads up once again, parts 2 and parts 3, there is an error, 2 errors actually. An error in 2 extra large, which means there's 2 stitches wrong, either 2 stitches less or more, which I will correct, and an error in, I'm trying to remember where the errors were. They're starting to come to me now that we're sitting here talking. In the back of your piece, where I say head off on your own and crochet 39 rows, 40 rows, 50 rows, whatever they were, they're wrong as well. Now, I will update that tomorrow night on YouTube. So you will see the update in the more section or the description box down below. Plus, I'll pop it in a comment section. This giving you the opportunity to see the comment and think, uh-oh, there's an error. Let me see. All right, so keep your eyes peeled. I'll tell you exactly what time the error is on the video, so you'll know where to start from and where to finish. Different countries, maybe I should have said the charity in the UK. Okay, well, here in Australia, they're pretty good. They have to be. Someone's on their backs all the time. They have to be, yeah. All right, so next week we are doing the vest and the top. Hopefully we can get them finished by next week. I hope to get the blue top or the mystic top finished by Friday because it's easy. It's just time consuming. I might be able to sit in front of the TV and work like 100 miles an hour tomorrow night. And then Friday I can upload it. Maybe. And I want it finished because I want to wear it. I need that vest finished because I want to wear it. We are now in autumn. We are in Australia's fall or autumn or whatever you want to call it here. And we're heading into the cooler months now. I've noticed the past few days it's been cooler. And I got my little toes cold. So it means having to wear socks and shoes, which I detest. So there you go. All right. So that's what's happening this week and next week. Now, I'm going to be doing a vlog at some stage next week or the week after. I'm trying to remember when I can do the vlog. Next week's a good time to do it because this room will be vacant next week, which is very exciting. So maybe I can record it next week for whenever I decide to upload it. How's that sound? Still too hot, you reckon, Green? But it is there in Queensland, but not here in Melbourne. Sorry, had a call. Oh, that's all right, Ash. Welcome back. So I will be doing a video vlog once these two tops are done. The vest and the top is done. Now, the other day we were doing a little poll. A quick information on this poll was we're going to be using the yarn that we created the temperature blanket with last year, the year before. I don't remember when we did it, 2 years ago. We are going to use that yarn to make a scrap vest here on the channel or a scrap sweater. Now, I'm not going to create it straight away. It's going to take a while. What a time, says Green Cheese. Oh, Middle says, okay, I'm falling asleep. It's 1:51. Oh, you go and sleep, honey. You go sleep, darling. Don't hold out just for us. You can rewatch the last hour later because it'll probably take another hour. It is muggy here. Is it muggy there, Ashley? All right, so quick before you go, Middle, I'm not sure if you actually voted. I don't think you did. We are going to decide to do either a scrap vest or a scrap sweater. Which one would you like to see? I'll wait for the poll. Well, I'm just going to do the poll right now. Which one would you like to see, a scrap vest or a scrap sweater? Now, I know I talked about it a while back. There is someone else I need to ask as well because she doesn't get on very often, but she was the one that asked me to do it. So I'm going to talk to her about it. But did I put my name in? I haven't even put my name in where I want it. It's because I'm happy to do either one. So wherever the majority lies, that's the one I'll do. Claptrap says a scrap vest. Claptrap. And it will be a vest with a cowl neck, like the round neck. It won't be a V because we're doing the V now. So it'll be a round one. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Got to let the cookies out to play. Oh, cookies. Try cookies. I've got cookies on the brain now. Okay, you let the cookies out to play. And when you come back, you can do the poll with us. Did you have hoodie? Okay, someone said they wanted a sweater. Sherry says she wanted a sweater with a hoodie, but I haven't decided yet. Anna says she wants the vest. Ashley says jumper/sweater. Well, yes. Okay. Ashley said, oh, you've already done yours. I'll tell you who's already done it. Ashley's done it. Oh, I don't know who the other person was. Sherry B's done it for sweater. And for the scrap vest, we've got Lorraine, Alicia, Claptrap, and, oh, who's the other one? Who's the other one? Anna. How about a vest with a hoodie, says Claptrap. I'm good with the sweater. If you add the hood, even better. Yes, so did you, Ashley. Yes. Well, look, I'm not sure yet because at this stage we have 1, 2, 3, 4 vests and only 1, 2 sweaters. So, no, I'm lying. Middle, you're the third one. Sorry. I didn't even write it down. Middle's the third one. Sticky Stitch says jumper, sweater. Sticky Stitch. Sticky. I was about to sing Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. Sticky. I wanted sweater with hoodie too. Yeah, I've got your name there, darling. Oh, that's you're right. I've got a little hyphen and then I've got hoodie written next to it. So you're right. Someone said cap sleeve V-neck pullover, but there won't be a V-neck because we're already doing a V-neck today. It will be a round neck. Luana says jumper. Oh, it's surpassed. The sweater jumper has surpassed the vest. So far, we've got Lorraine, Alicia, Claptrap, and Anna for vest. Lorraine, Alicia, Claptrap, and Anna. 4. Over at sweater, we've got Ashley, Sherry, Middle, Sticky, and Luana. That's 5. I used to love Skippy. Me too, Ash. Didn't we all? That was, look, we are showing our age, but we won't talk about that. We won't talk about it. All right. So if anyone is still on and they would like to see a scrap vest or a scrap sweater / jumper pullover thing, you can tell me which one you want to see. We will do this poll today and again on Saturday. And also, if you are watching this live after the live, you can leave your comment in the comment section down below. Oh, I haven't added someone's. Someone added their comment the other day. I forgot to put their name here. It's on the Saturday's video, and I'll bring it over here for next week. So I can't remember. Did they say sweater or vest? I can't remember, but I'll add it before Saturday. Yeah. I voted. I'm going to bed now. We'll see you soon, Middle. You have a good rest, darling. Hi Yvonne. Hi Yvonne. What a time, says everyone. Says Green. They did have reruns on early in the morning. Not sure if they still do. They do on and off different times. Oh, another drink. Drink up, says Ashley. Cheers. Okay. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you soon, Middle. Yeah, we'll see you very soon. All right, so I just wanted to see, I'm getting the feel of where everybody wants to go with it. It won't happen straight away, heads up, because again, it is a sweater. However, if you want a similar sweater as our patchwork sweater, then it might happen pretty quickly because then I already have sizes ready. Because it'll be very similar. It'll just be in scrap vest if that helps. All right, which means we could do it in half doubles all the way across. We could do that if you like. It's entirely up to you guys. Green says sweater. Green. Green says sweater. Well, sweater is in the lead at the moment by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 for sweater and 4 for vest. Yvonne, you're here. Yvonne, we are talking about whether or not we would like to see with the yarn we created our temperature blanket with. We had a lot left over. We would like to see a scrap vest or a scrap sweater. Now, anyone can decide on what they want to see. Everyone wants to see sweater. A sweater is in the lead. It's in the lead. Now, I will go with majority because I want both. I don't care. I'll take both. So whoever majority is, and at this stage it's sweater, I'll probably be there. But I won't put my name there until we find out who's in the lead. Living in a warm country, I'm always putting on something warm when walking into the staff room. Now, before we go on, the sweater will be in 8-ply or a DK weight yarn because the yarn that we used for the temperature blanket was DK weight. All right, so heads up there, yeah. I also wear something warmer when driving to work. Yes, as it's cold in the mornings. Are you back? Are you, Catherine? Have you voted? Honey, we are doing a vote on whether we want to see a scrap vest or a scrap sweater / jumper. We are voting whether or not we want to see one of those. It will be a scrap something, but it's either a vest or a sweater. Oh, has it frozen? Am I frozen for everyone? Or is it just Raylene? It does this around this time, doesn't it? Am I frozen for everyone? Or is it just Raylene? Or am I getting better? No, not for me. Raylene, maybe it did for a second, but it's not Raylene. We're back to normal. I believe we're back to normal. All right, so she's dancing now. She's dancing now. No, fine. All right, Raylene, refresh your page. Raylene, just refresh. Okay, honey. Hopefully that works, or refresh, or get out and get back in, or whatever it takes. Raylene. It's fine for everyone else. Okay, Raylene, honey, refresh your page, darling. So if you haven't voted for a scrap vest or a scrap sweater, please it's good now, is it? All good. Okay, great, Raylene. Please let me know, do you want to see a scrap vest or a scrap sweater? Getting very cold here in Tas, so sweater first, then vest be awesome. Don't mess with Catherine. She just wants it all. No, we're either doing either one or the other, because we've got a vest happening now. We've got a top happening now, which is not exactly a jumper. So we're either doing a vest or a sweater. So I think at this stage it's looking like a sweater, sweater weather, as that little video goes. Sweater weather. You may have seen it, you may not have. It's sweater. It's good. It goes sweater weather, sweater weather. I think you may have seen it on Instagram or not. Who said that? Anyway, it was Yvonne, was it? No, it was Catherine. Catherine. Now, hoodie I don't know of, because it depends on how much yarn we have. We get sun for hour and rain all day. So, Angela, do you want to see a sweater on the channel or a vest? I don't think you voted, honey. Help me out here, darling. Even with hood. Don't mess with Catherine. She just tells us as it is. I want this, I want that, and I want this, and I want it now. Is that you, Catherine? That's me. You should see me when I'm at home here. Oh, what? You, out of the room. You, go. Out. Now, go. I want it done now. Both, please. Angela, what's Angela, stop. Catherine, stop. At this stage, I think we're going to do the sweater, but you never know. From here till Saturday, things can change. But at this stage, it's sweater. So if you're watching this after the live, you have a choice. Either we make a sweater or we make a vest, which is a scrap one. So all your little bibs and bobs scraps will be used for your vest or your sweater, okay? Everyone's laughing. Oh, tell me as it is. Oh, this is what I want. Drink up, says Ash. Cheers, Ash. Tell you what, though, Ash, I could do with a real drink. Water, says Butterfly. Sweater, says Angela. Now, the sweater itself will be the easiest sweater you can make. So if you actually have one color, you can make yours in one color over and over and over and over and over. She's getting slower because, I've been crocheting a long time. Again. So it'll be one stitch up and down, up and down, up and down. Very much like our patchwork sweater. It's very much like it. The same join as the patchwork sweater. Very easy. And you can actually go up as you go along. That's boring. I know, Catherine, but we have done a lot of pretty amazing things lately in reference to the patterns that we've been making. And I want to make a few easier versions of items for the new crocheter as well. It's not always about us more advanced people, we know what we're doing, but sometimes a new crocheter thinks, oh, can't watch this thing, it's way too difficult, I don't want to do it. So if I make something a little bit easier for them, they can do it as well, and we can still have our beautiful scrap vest or sweater as well. Yeah. Bright better for our winter. Yeah, that's good. You can use whatever colors you have in stock. Now, if you wanted to make yours in an Aran weight, you have to play with your sizes. All right. I will be making the sizes in the DK weight only. Yeah. So it'll be DK weight, 3 weight, or 8 ply, whichever you want to call it. Yeah. And we will be making our sweater in that, scrap sweater in that. So what I have here is a lot of these are 10 ply. A lot of the 10 ply. I've taken down some of the 8 ply. I think I've used some of the 8 ply, to be fair. But that doesn't matter. I'll add in any 8 ply that I've got. Any colour. And I'm not fussed for colour. I really am not. This is a scrap vest specifically made to not be fussed for colour. Yeah. That's me. But then go back 10 minutes later and get it. 10 minutes later. That's me. Go back 10 minutes later. Oh, hang on. That's me. Go back 10 minutes later and get it. 10 minutes later and get it. Not sure what you mean there, hun. Did I miss a chat? Did I miss something? Are you answering a question that I said before? Are you, Ashley? Yeah. Are you? Did I say something and I forgot what I said? You know what I've noticed with the weight loss? And it's not a good thing. I noticed the faces come down a little bit, which is good, but it's not a good thing because once everything comes down, so does everything else, and everything comes down. So hopefully I'll lose this. This is good to come. I want this to come down. The extra chin. Crocheting new stitches or project. I gotcha. Okay. I just find that sometimes we need to help the new crocheter as well as us. And you guys know I do the more difficult stitches on the channel sometimes, but we also do the basic ones as well. And sometimes a basic one is really good to do. I have done 30 granny squares for our beautiful sunflower cardigan. Oh, already, Ash. That's me changing my mind on colors. Oh, that's crazy. But it's a good crazy. We love that because we're not worried about color at the end of the day when it comes to something scrap. Yeah. The other thing, you've just reminded me about the square piece. Now, we were supposed to do 2 parts of that jacket in this month. We've still got time. What are we on? Maybe not. We're on the next week is the 22nd. We don't have time next week for it. So let's say the week after we spend more time on the jacket. I think that's a good idea. We'll do 2 parts of the jacket, or at least 1 part of the jacket the week after. Yeah, we'll finish off the vest and the top. Then we'll focus on that jacket for April, for March's and April's part of the jacket, because we haven't uploaded that yet. We will. So look at about, what's Friday's the 26th, 27, Saturday, 28, Sunday, 29, Monday. I'm trying to get the date right. 30th. We'll do, I'll write it down or I'll forget. 30th, which is a Tuesday, April. We'll get March's part of the jacket. That'll give me a whole week to create what I'm going to create for it, yeah? March part. And you'll like March part because it'll be like, we'll talk about it. You'll like it. It'll be easy to do of the jacket. All right. And that gives me plenty of time, a week and a half to actually record it. Same, Catherine, with colours. I've done like 10 squares, probably not even that. Look, there's no rush on the squares. The jacket is an annual project. However, I hope to have the whole pattern available on my website in July or August of this year. So if you actually want to complete yours earlier, by all means, you can. But that will be a paid pattern on my website. I will let you know when that goes up. But for now, I think we'll just keep doing our monthly thing. We'll just keep doing our monthly thing for now. All right, so that's April. The end of April, we will do at least 1 part of the jacket, if not 2. All right, but at least 1 part of the jacket. Okay, March's part of the jacket. So we hope to catch up. I have to catch up with the jacket, but I still have my squares are still in here. In fact, I just dropped one as I'm speaking. I just dropped one. I moved the vest out the way, and my squares are still here. I haven't touched them since we talked about it, and you can see the dust. I haven't touched them. Just been sitting on the desk. What I do is I move them out the way, push them forward, move them over there, put them over here, move them there, and nothing happens. Did I say that very fast? Nothing happens. All right, so moving right along, going back to our scrap vest or scrap sweater, you will need as much scrap. I will tell you exactly how much yarn you will need for your sweater or vest, and then you can decide how much yarn you can get from where. And it doesn't matter if you've got a whole skein in one color. That would be great, because then you can use that for the ribbing on the base and the ribbing on the wrist. If we're doing a jacket, try it again, a sweater, or the ribbing around here if we're doing the vest. So either way, you will need probably 1 color for that. Now, if you don't have 1 color, you can use a bit of the yellow at the front, the pink at the back, blue here, brown there, whatever you want, green, orange, purple with pink spots, it doesn't matter. There's no exact color for this sweater. If you want to copy me, I will give you the colors that I'm using so you get the idea, and we can make it a crochet along where I say, right, over the next 4 rows, we're going to do these 3 colors. And you can put them in your own area, or you can do them the same as me. And I'll give you the exact direction on how I'm going to do it. The only difference is because all our sizes are different, the amounts across might be a little different. But I'm not going to worry about that. You can just say, if I say do 10 across, you can do 6 across. You don't have to do the same amount as mine, especially if your size is an extra small or a small, and yours truly is not any of those measurements. It's obvious that I might need more stitches across than you, but we're not going to go into that right now. Not right now. Okay, so Ashley says thumbs up. Ashley says thumbs up. Thumbs up costs you nothing. And it does show YouTube you want to see more of these gorgeous projects that are coming up. Even more that are coming up in the future, because we're talking about our vests and tops right now. But after this, and the little sweater we're going to do in the future, but after this, more stuff is coming that's totally different to what we're doing right now. Got to keep your eyes peeled for that. And someone said water time. Who said that? Ashley says drink up. Cheers. Catherine says she's done. Yvonne says she's done. Green butterfly's done. And she says water, more water. If you're new to the channel, firstly, welcome. And you are hiding in the background, or you're just too shy to talk, that's okay. This is not a health channel. It's a crochet channel. But my lovely subscribers, they help me drink water, because yours truly just does not drink water. So they look after me. Oh, let's give them a hug. Do you like the hug? So there you go. All right. So that's what's happening on the channel this week. That's what's happening on the channel next week. Keep in mind the scrap vest or scrap sweater. You can decide which one you want to see. Someone did mention, I think it was you, Ashley, who mentioned lemon peel, saddle stitch, and ripple. I have not even looked at any of those, to be fair. I know what the lemon peel is. I know the ripple. I haven't had a look at the saddle stitch. I probably know it. When I see it, you know, when you know, you look at it and think, oh, I know that stitch. That's too easy. Or it's too difficult, that sort of thing. But I'll have a look at it when I get a chance. I'm pretty sure it was you, Ash. Was it you who said you wanted to see some of these stitches on the channel? I believe we did some. The moss stitch you want to see? It was you, Ash. Someone said moss stitch as well. Who said that, Catherine? I've got so many pins here. Moss stitch. I'll keep that in mind when we are doing some washcloths or something small on the channel that needs those stitches. For now, we could use, I don't know, we'll see. For the scrap vest, I would think it'd be better to do it in a half double, just for the new crocheters, so they can have their own sweater or vest. And it's easy for them to create as well. We, as professionals or more advanced crocheters, look, we've made some fancy stuff. So keep in mind that there's the occasions that I do need to do the easier ones for the new crocheter. If you know anyone who can convert yardage into weight, that would be nice. Even a chart on your website to refer to. That's because I have no idea the yardage of my leftover yarn balls. Yeah, I know, Claptrap. I'm going to work on that, to be fair. Keep that. I'll just keep it in mind. I've been trying to work on that myself, to be fair. There must be a way that can be done. And when I find out, I will let everyone know. But right now, I'm still not aware of it. You know, I'll keep it in mind, though. Oh, you're heading off. I agree. We'll see you soon, darling. You take care. Don't forget, we are getting part 4 of our vest coming up soon. Let's try part 5, because part 4 went up today. We are getting the final part of our top. That should come up on Friday. Hopefully I can get it up. No, I won't get it up tomorrow, but definitely Friday. I'm not going to promise tomorrow, because I know that won't go up on Friday, Thursday. But definitely Friday. I won't say definitely because Raylene doesn't like me saying definitely. So I won't say definitely. I'll say maybe on Friday. Is there anything on YouTube Streets? Streets, YouTube Streets. What's a YouTube Streets? Streets? What's a Streets? Shorts, you mean? Shorts, maybe? Not sure. Not sure what you mean there, Catherine. There might be something on YouTube. We could type it in and look. I'll get back to you on it, guys. Leave it with me because that's something that I've actually been trying to work on. Not so much in yardage, but more in meters for us here in Australia. We work with meters a lot. But once I work with meters, I can work out the yardage. It's very simple to work out the yardage once the meters are done. So leave it with me, Claptrap, and on YouTube. Yeah. Leave it with me. I'll have a play. Raylene, naughty girl, poke that tongue back. Put that tongue back in. So I'll have a play with that. I know that there's got to be a way to do it. What I do with, to be fair, what I do with mine. All right, I'll explain what I do with mine. So you guys, and it's kind of a rough idea. So let's take, for argument's sake, this guy right here. You see 400 meters on that. All right, that's 200 grams. If I used half of this, then I know I've used 200 meters. If I use another 100 grams, I know I've used 300 meters. Only because I just divide the yardage, let's try the meters for me, in the amount of yarn, because it says 400 meters for a 200 gram skein, right? So if you've used half of it, then you've used half of your meters, which is 200 meters. I hope that makes sense. If you use another 100 grams, I'm guessing 100 meters, less than 100. It's a lot of mucking around and it's a lot of guesswork, yeah? If you have scales, weigh yarn, then measure in centimeters. There are apps out there to convert. Ashley, if you know of these apps, please let us know here on the channel or send me a private message. I can have a play with it and then I can let everyone know which one's a good one. I don't just assume the apps work. I go and have a play first. I check those things because I can't tell you what to use if I haven't used it. Yeah. So I like to check them out. If you know of any apps, I'll have a look around, do my homework. And I was actually thinking about that the other day because I know that overseas, people say to me from overseas, look, we work on yardage here. And I say, well, we work in meters and we also work in grams. And they said, but we work on yardage. What do we do? And I don't know. So I'm trying to do my homework on that. Yes, I see the way on YouTube. You see the weight on YouTube. Well, look, I'll have a play. I will try and work it out and let you know, Claptrap. I will keep that in mind when doing. I might write that down in case I will forget. Don't you love it? With the amount of work we have on my plate at the moment, I'll forget. So I better write it down. Grams to weight. I pretty much know about it because I'm trying to work it out myself. Grams to weight. I do tend to use my initiative, which is not always good, doesn't always work. Grams to weight, grams to measurements, duffer, measurement. Oh, which is just meters and yards. Once I know meters, I'll know yards. Yeah. All right, so let's have a look at what everyone's saying. Okay, everyone, I'm going now. I'll see everyone on Saturday. We will see you Saturday. Don't forget, Saturday we have live antics, guys. Keep your eyes peeled for that. That's a lot of fun. It's called Units Plus. Units Plus. I'll check that one out and let everyone know how it works. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Catherine. I'm sorry. Let's try Ashley. Thanks, Ashley. We'll see you soon, Yvonne. All right, so yeah, keeping in mind that I do like to play with these things first before I say, yeah, let's go do it. No, I won't say that until I have a play and check it out and let you know. Now, the other thing, I'm a little bit sad. Oh, she's a little bit sad because I can't find the buttons that I purchased for this vest. So I don't know whether I will be going out to get some more buttons or whether I will use another coloured button, which I'm very disappointed in me. The bonus is I'll still have those buttons and I will use them because they're gorgeous. I want to use those buttons. right? I could use it for something else that we're making in the future. I don't have a problem. Or even something that I want to make myself. Maybe I'll purchase some beautiful yarn from Roz at Passion Flower, or even at Tandy, Tom from Tandy, and maybe make something gorgeous out of his yarn as well. We will be definitely seeing Tom at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show coming up in July. So maybe I'll get some yarn from him. But I'll definitely get yarn. Every time I see him, I get yarn. We create something gorgeous on the channel, which we haven't. It is up here somewhere. We are creating fingerless gloves on the channel with Tom from Tandy's Yarn. Yay. Units plus converts, all sorts. Units plus converts. I did start writing it and then stopped. All right. So I will have a little play with that and let you know how we go. What else can I say before I head off? Because I think it's time for me to head off too, unless you have other things you wish to discuss. Let's have a drink first. Cheers. All right. I will let you know once again, Friday, gloves, be awesome, especially fingerless, yes. I will let you know when this will go up. Probably Friday. Are you laughing, Raylene? Probably on Friday, you will see this top go up. I should have it done because that yarn, a skein of yarn, or a ball of yarn is what we call it here in Australia. I can get through that in a couple of hours, a night even, if not half a day. Now, where I'm going tomorrow will be a place where I can crochet. So once I do my next step on the video, all I have to do is repeat the rows over and over and over again. So I'll take that with me. I'll repeat those rows over and over and over and over and over again. And then hopefully by Friday, it'll be ready. She hopes. You're going to, are you, Ashley? I think I might too. But quick heads up, that's what's happening for the rest of the week, the blue top. Next week, we have pattern writing Monday. One of the tops or vests or something on Tuesday. Nothing on Wednesday because it's still live. Nothing on Friday because it's Anzac Day. You will get the poppy at some stage before Anzac Day here in Australia. And then on next Friday, we will have the vest, hopefully part 6 of the vest. Bonnie, we're on our way out, hun. Oh, honey, we're on the way out. I'm just finishing up, darling. You've popped on a little bit late, darling. You've popped on a little bit late. But we are on the way out. I do apologize, Bonnie. I stayed up a bit, but it didn't notify me. Oh, I'm sorry, hun. We are, and don't forget, we've changed our clocks too, which is really awkward for a lot of people. But we are on the way out, Bonnie. I'm sorry, I've got to go. I have to go. But I will see everyone on Saturday. Please join me Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time, so that we can do our live antics here. And one lucky subscriber gets to choose the color combination of our very next tutorial on that live. Join us then. My name is Mary. This is Wow Crochet Designs, and I will see you all. Bye all. Bye, Bonnie. I'm sorry, honey. Bye. Oops, wrong side. Here we go. Bye.